that were favorable to the employees, and that this are failed in the right to constant salaries, to fire and to constantly intimidate and harass. Is that correct? Is that correct?
Please, I couldn't hear you properly. Could you repeat the question, please?
I said, can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
In paragraph of the position, that's the position.
Your statement that you adopted before this court as your evidence.
Yes.
In paragraph 5 thereof, paragraph 8. Yes. Listen to her. She's reading from the paragraph 8.
Okay.
Introduce one policy that is favorable to the employees, and that this policy can provide constant salaries to fire and to constantly intimidate and harass workers. Do you have these unfavorable policies in this court?
Yes. Okay, the question you're asking me is that Mr. Emeka Nwuba introduced several new policies that were unfavorable to the welfare of the workers in the company. Is that the question? Yes, he introduced many, yes. So should I mention the unfavorable conditions? Is that the question? Hello? Council. Can't hear anything. Oh, my Lord, I can't hear anything. Yeah, I can hear now. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear now.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
If you had it before the court. So now in paragraph 8 of your depositions, like we mentioned earlier.
Yes.
Do you have any of these policies introduced by Mr. Emeka Nwuba? Do you have anyone present in court?
Yes,
like
I have
an exhibit or like an evidence?
Yes, I have one present in court. One is in July 2021. Okay, let me start this way. Mr. Emeka Nwuba introduced cutting down salaries. He introduced cutting down
policies.
Of
salaries. Oh, yes.
Yes, he introduced cutting down of salaries. Like in one of the exhibits I tendered, which is my statement of account, Zenith Bank statement of account. In July 2020, in July 2020, I did not meet 60% of my target. I couldn't meet up to 60% of my targets, monthly targets. Mr. Mokanwuba paid me half of my salary and deducted half. It can be seen in my July statement 2020. Similarly, in August 2020, I met 66% of my targets. I met 66% of my monthly targets. Mr. Nwuba paid me 75% of my monthly salary.
In which August? Is it August?
August 2020. In my statement of account, Zenith Bank, August 2020 salary. That month, I met 66% of my monthly targets. 66% of my monthly target. He paid me 75% of my salary and deducted 25%. Also, in September 2020, the same year, September 2020, I met 71% of my monthly target. 71% of my monthly target. Mr. Nwuba paid my full salary. It reflected in my Zenith Bank account, September 2020. So what I'm trying to say in essence is that he introduced a policy. He introduced a policy that you can only receive your full salary when you meet up to 70% of your monthly targets. And if you don't meet up to 60%, you will collect half salary. That's one of the policies.
Wait. Let me see.
Did you get what I said, my lord?
Unit. Yes, when you make, you can only receive your salary, full salary of your.
He introduced a policy on favorable.
And the 60%.
If you
60%
if you
is
don't,
a half salary.
is half. If you don't meet up
Is
to
it
60,
below 60%?
Is half. Is half. If you meet up to 70%, you collect full salary.
Okay.
That's the policy. Is there in my statement of account as evidence?
Yes, I have recorded it. Yes, counsel, ask your next question.
To this new policy you are talking about, do you have a document indicating that there is a new policy introduced in the company that has to do with salary reduction, intimidation, harassment, and firing of staff?
He imposed it. We argued it with him, like he imposed it on us.
Of a policy. If you don't have, said I don't have.
Is it documented or orally?
He said it orally and he wrote it on WhatsApp then. He refused to document it. He refused to write it as a document because we were like telling him that we don't agree with that. So he imposed it on us and started cutting our salary, just like you can see in my statement of account.
Yeah. Orally. Yes.
In paragraph 12 of your deposition, You mentioned that about 40 employees exited the defendant due to intimidation and harassment from the new leadership.
Please repeat.
I would like to say that there is information for 14 employees.
I didn't get your question. Please repeat it.
Is that correct?
I didn't get the question. Pardon. Please repeat the question.
In paragraph 12 of the resolution, you mentioned that 14 employees exited the defendant due to intimidation and harassment from the new leadership.
Yes, of course. 14 of my
that you gather this information from the 14 employees.
14 employees, some were fired, some suspected they will be fired, they resigned on their own.
Listen to the question.
Okay, my lord.
The council is asking you, you gather the information from those 14 employees. Is it correct?
No, that is not true. I didn't gather any information from the employee. I'm part of that. I'm an employee, so I know what's going on. I didn't gather any information from anybody. I was an employee then, so I knew what was going on.
Okay. Yes.
Surprised to hear that those that exited the defendant were those that diverted the sales proceeds meant for the defendant.
I can't hear you properly.
Listen again. Listen again.
Were those that diverted the sales proceeds meant for the defendant.
I can't hear you. I didn't get the question, please. Please, could you come up a little louder? Can't hear you.
Okay, listen again, please.
Okay.
Will you be surprised to hear that those that exited the defendant were those that diverted the sales proceeds meant for the defendant?
It's not true.
It's not true.
It's not true.
Now, do you know one Mr. Onyeka Timothy, Peter Ayodele Odunsanwo, and Hannah Ugochi?
Yes, I know them. They are my colleagues, Lagos branch. I was working in Port Harcourt territory. These are Lagos territory staffs. Yes,
okay.
I know.
Are you aware? Are you aware that they were reported to the police to have diverted the sales proceeds of the defendants?
I'm not, those are mere allegations, and the matter is still
no. If you know, say you know. If you don't know, say you don't know.
The matter
are you
is the
aware?
National Industrial Court, Lagos. They
Excuse me.
Courts. Yeah.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, I'm
Please.
listening.
If you know it, say yes, I'm aware. If you don't know, say I'm not aware. Are you aware that these persons that I mentioned that you said you know and that they are in Lagos branch, are you aware that they were reported to the police to have diverted the sales proceeds of the defendant?
I'm not aware. The only thing I'm aware of
Good, you are not aware.
are in court with the defendant. That's the only thing I'm aware of.
I'm not aware.
National Industrial Court, Lagos. They are in court with him.
Yes, my lord. My lord, she said she's not aware.
Shall proceed. I'm not aware. Yes.
Okay, now there will be a follow-up question if that's it. Now, can you hear me, ma'am?
Yeah, I'm listening. Yeah.
Okay, now you said you are aware that they are in court with the defendant.
Yes.
Do you have any evidence before this court to show that they are in court with the defendant?
I don't have, because it's not my case.
You don't have. You don't
Yes,
have. Good.
I don't have. It's their case, not mine.
Yes.
Ma'am, as a sales representative in the defendant,
Yes.
while your employment lasted, there was a record of account in your name called customers ledgers, representing the goods customers received through you and the amount you remitted to the defendant. Am I right?
Yes, I'm listening.
Is it a part of her evidence?
Yes, my lord.
Is it an account?
Yes, a record of account in a name called customers ledgers, representing the number of goods she received from the company and the amount she remits to the company. Yes, my lord.
Yes. Yes.
Ma'am.
Yes.
In your deposition, particularly in paragraph 25 and 26.
Yes.
You stated that the defendant dismissed you from his employ.
Yes, that's correct.
Do you have any evidence in this court to the effect that you were dismissed?
Of course, my termination letter is there. It's one of the exhibits I tendered in court. Sir?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening.
If I get you correctly, you are referring to your termination letter as your letter of dismissal.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Are you aware that your service was terminated by the second defendant because you were in the habit of diverting the defendant's goods and funds?
That is not true because the reason of the termination
That is not
clear.
true.
That is not true. It's not in my record. Not at all. It is not in my record. In my termination, it says for disrespect.
Madam, you have answered. Now let's proceed. This is the online hearing so that we can make progress.
Diverting defendant's fund.
Funds and goods, my lord.
Okay.
And she said it's not true.
It's not true. It's not in my record.
It's a document before the proceed. Yes. Which I didn't record anything from you. Yes.
I think it's online. We are all trying to strain ourselves to ensure that we complete this. So this kind of objection is not welcome.
It's not aware that their services was terminated because of habit of diverting defendants' fund and goods.
Yes.
Yes.
It's not true. That's not the reason.
It's not.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm listening. I can hear you.
When was your services terminated?
On 29th of January, 2021.
Twenty-9th of January, 2021.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, can you recall that after your exit, that is after your termination, you sent an email to the defendant to the effect that Capino's last order of 480,000 and Novelty's last order of 536,000 be diverted to your account?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Yes.
You say, remember?
Yes, my lord. She said yes.
I sent an email for them to put it in my account.
Come back to that email so that I put
Okay, my lord. The question is.
The answered yes.
Yes.
Yes, I sent an email.
If she recalled, hold on. If she recalled that an email to that after her exit.
Yes.
She sent an email to the defendant to the effect that Capino's last order of 480,000 and Novelty's last order of 536,000.
Is it you are pleading?
Yes, my lord.
Okay.
Be diverted to our accounts.
Yes. I also wrote a statement there that
Of this,
reconcile it when the time
orders
comes.
of first 400,000 and 500.
480,000
480.
and 536,000.
That was 580. 36.
Yes, my lord.
Be diverted
Into my account.
Into our account.
personal account.
Yes,
My
my
own
lord.
account. My own
Yes.
account.
Is it
And-
personal
and-
account?
Yes,
Like
my lord.
the account I'm using to lift goods from the company. That's where I said they should put it into.
Okay. Into my account. It's
Into my-
okay.
Yeah.
Yes, continue.
So you will agree with me that it is not a question of being given ample time to reconcile your account.
No. The defendant terminated me with immediate effect when I zeroed my account, so that I won't even have opportunity to claim all that he's owing me, like car expenses, damaged goods, expired drugs, bad debts. I zeroed my account immediately. The defendant terminated me with immediate effect. That was why I sent an email telling him to put
Do
those
you hold
in
on?
my
Do you
account.
understand the question?
I
So
understand.
given opportunity of what?
I was never given an opportunity to reconcile my account. He terminated me with immediate. It's in my termination.
To what? No, let me get to her.
My lord.
She was never given opportunity to what?
My lord, the defendant never gave me opportunity to reconcile my account. He targeted me when I zeroed my account because I am a good, I work, I zero account. He targeted me the month I zeroed my account and terminated me with immediate effect. So I will have nothing. I won't have any means to claim all that he was owing me, like car expenses. He was owing me car expenses. He was owing me some expired drugs. He was owing me some damaged drugs. He was owing me fuel expenses. He never paid me any of it. He terminated me.
Hold on, so that we can make progress, please.
That was why I told him, those customers' money, put it in my account so that we will reconcile it, so I can retrieve all that you were owing me. That was why I sent the email. Because I was not owing a dime when he terminated me with immediate effect.
Yes.
Okay. Witness, so by the email of 2nd February 2021, which is Exhibit 6. Are you hearing me?
Yeah, I'm listening.
By the email of 2nd February 2021, which is Exhibit 6.
Exhibit C.
Exhibit 6, my lord.
6.
6,
Okay.
my lord.
Okay.
6, my lord,
Yes.
yes. You admit to diverting the value of Capino and novelty products to your own use.
I asked him to put it in my account. That means
Good.
I'm responsible for it. Put this money into my own account. There's nothing like diversion there. Put it in my account. That means I am responsible for this money, so that we will do proper reconciliation. He never gave me opportunity to reconcile. He targeted me when I zeroed my account and terminated me with immediate effect. I still have customers owing me, bad debts. I still have expired drugs with me, damaged ones, fuel expenses, incentives. Quarterly incentives were earned. He has not paid me. He terminated me so that I will have nothing. That was why I sent an email. That's the only customer. I told those monies, those goods for those customers, put it in my account. I am responsible for it. Let us do proper reconciliation. He refused. He never wanted me to reconcile accounts, my lord. If there is any or anyhow, he sent message.
Listen, you mentioned the two monies. You said.
Please, hold on. My lord.
Hold on.
My lord, if she can be cautioned to restrict herself to the answer so that we can make progress, my lord.
No, I only recorded the answer.
Okay, my lord.
Not the explanation.
Yes, my lord. So that this is done online hearing can be
by Exhibit 6, she admitted that the money.
Yes, the money meant for Capino.
Yes.
And novelty products.
Pino and
novelty products.
Yes.
We are diverted to our own use.
Yes.
Yes, my lord.
And she answered that she did ask them to pay into her account so that they can reconcile.
Yes, my lord.
Yes. He is responsible.
Yes, my lord, exactly. I'm responsible for it.
Yes. Yes, counsel.
Can you tell the court the response of the defendant to your email of 2nd February 2021 about the diversion of his products?
The response of the defendant?
Yes.
I can't remember what was his response.
You can't remember?
Yeah.
Email?
Yes, my lord.
Email of what? 7th February. 2nd
February 2021.
2021.
Yes, about the diversion of his products. That is the defendant's response to it. She said she can't remember.
Yes.
Counsel. I am still counsel.
Counsel or witness?
Sorry, my lord.
The witness is promoted to counsel.
Very sorry, my lord.
Yes.
Witness, ma'am.
Yes.
No. By way of reminder, were you not cautioned about diverting the products?
There is nothing like diversion here.
There is nothing like diversion.
Nothing like, I said, put the money in my account. I'm responsible for it. There's nothing like diversion. Put it in my account. I'm responsible for it. Let's do proper reconciliation. I was a salesperson.
Please, let's limit yourself to answers. Let's make progress, please. Zoom hearing is more strenuous than physical hearing, please.
Some of your questions need some explanation, counsel.
My lord, I don't know if you can read Exhibit C6. Counsel, can you use your... The last paragraph of Exhibit C6, that is the email dated 2nd February.
Oh, you read it.
Okay, can I have the Exhibit C6? Exhibit C6. My lord, since it is a statement, would it not be more appropriate for her to read it? Or
And you
the
know, it
council
is
written to
good. Ordinarily,
her. Yes, sir.
council is supposed to scan all these things too.
Yes, my lord.
She's supposed to have her own copies, at least soft copies. While we are doing, she can easily click and bring them out.
Oh, my lord, I think it will be better for our council to identify it and read it.
Is it her
Yes,
email?
my lord. The last statement.
The witness. The witness.
My lord.
Listen to the council. I didn't think you are here physically, you will be given your email to read. But now the council will read that portion of email, that part, last part of your email.
All right, my lord.
So listen to her. Then you answer the question.
All right.
Council, read it.
The last statement states that, and this statement is your statement. You don't have any right to throw questions at me. However, it is my first time of doing so, and I have my reason. I can defend it anywhere, even in a court of law.
Yes, that's my statement. I sent. Yeah.
Exhibit what?
C6, my lord.
Yes.
So by this statement, it implies that you were cautioned against diverting the funds of the defendants.
I never diverted the funds. I said, put in my account.
You have answered. That means you are contradicting your statement.
Funds. I said, put this money in my account. I am responsible for it. That's what I said.
My lord, she said she never diverted the funds.
Recorded it.
Notwithstanding the evidence before my lord. No, we are looking at the exhibits now.
Yes.
Witness, ma'am.
Yes, I'm listening.
In your letter of termination, you were advised to return all assets of the defendant in your possession. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes. Did you return the official car?
I sent the defendant email. It's one of the exhibits I tendered in court to come and collect that I can't drive to Lagos. He told me to hold it on. That when he is ready, he will come for it. Till now, I've not had anything from him. I tendered it in court as an exhibit.
My lord, I don't know if you can make progress with this manner of answering of questions. And my lord, yes, the question now is, did you return the official car? The official car that was given to her, did she return it? My lord, yes, I returned it. Oh no, I did not return it. Oh, I wanted to. Those are answers that do not make us to be making progress.
I sent an email for him to come and pick his car.
Did you return the car?
I sent an email. He told me to hold on.
Please cancel. Allow her to answer.
I sent an email to him, my lord.
Witness, where is the car now?
I'm with it. I sent an email.
So it is still in your possession.
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
Thank you, my lord.
Yes.
Witness, ma'am.
Yes.
Are you aware that the defendant lost the sum of 5 million naira within 2 months as a result of your willful refusal to release its official car meant for the chain distribution of its products in the South region?
That is not correct. I sent an
Are you
email.
aware?
That is not correct. I sent an email and he told me to still hold onto the car. The evidence is in court. I tendered it.
Close to how much? 5 million?
Yes, my lord, 5 million within 2 months as a result of her willful refusal to release the official car meant for the chain distribution of the defendant's products in the South region. They said that is not correct.
It's not true. I did not refuse. I sent an email because I can't drive the car from my territory to Lagos. I explained in the email. He told me to still hold on to the...
Next, ma'am. Next question, please.
He has not...
This can be addressed by your counsel. Ma'am, you said you have necessary documents before the court. Your counsel will address them during address. So if you just answer the question, we'll make progress. You say it's not correct.
What is the answer?
My lord, it's not true.
The answer. Are you aware that the defendant lost 5 million?
I'm not aware, my lord, because I did not refuse to return the official car.
Yes.
He was the one who refused to come and pick up his car. I sent an email, my lord, which I tendered as exhibit in court.
Yes.
Witness, ma'am. What was your designation with the defendant?
Registrar, still within time. Counsel, please minimize our round. Even when we are on internet, at least we have to observe.
Yes, my lord. Are we going to adjourn to continue cross-examination?
Part of the time. Which adjournment are we taking again? Let us finish with the witness.
As the court places, my lord, if she can be cautioned to just answer the question.
But the issue is, we always cut her off. Even when she was explaining, by the time I finished my writing, I asked you to
Witness, ma'am.
Yes, counsel.
I hope you have not more than 2 or 3 questions.
I have about 10 questions, my lord.
How many questions? This deposition has been with you. It has been with you. I thought I used to ask counsel here. I said, have you been attending election tribunal? Well, even star witness will be given 15 minutes to be cross-examined. And those type of witnesses, you will find their deposition will be like 30, 40 pages.
My lord, the questions are straightforward. If you just answer, we'll make as the court.
She has been cooperating. Only that she always want to follow it with detailed explanation. That is what you don't want. But she has been cooperating. She has not been evading question.
My lord, if I may be indulged to just round off, my lord, they are just straight to the point questions. Witness, what is your designation with the defendant?
I don't understand. Please rephrase
What
the question.
was your position?
Medical sales representative.
Can you tell the court when Mr. Kingsley Okeke ceased to be the managing director of the defendant?
I can't remember. But when he stepped down, Emeka Nwoba
when Mr. Kingsley Okeke ceased to be the managing director. Yes, my Lord.
I can't remember. I can't remember the day or the date.
Now, you will agree with me that you are not in a position to tell the defendant that Mr. Kingsley Okeke ran the defendant in a manner that was more beneficial.
I don't understand your question, counsel.
You are not in a position to tell the defendant that Mr. Kingsley Okeke ran the company in a manner that was more beneficial to the management of the defendant.
I can't remember telling him anything.
Now, are you aware that the new management of the defendant, after the removal of Mr. Sorry, my Lord, I want to quickly round off. Sorry, my Lord. When she admonished the defendant that Mr. Kingsley Okeke was a better manager to the defendant, that he ran policies that were more beneficial. Policies that were more beneficial to the company, which is the defendant.
Okay.
She said she can't remember, my Lord. Yes. And then I'm trying to reduce this question so that I can round up.
Yes.
You will agree with me that the new management of the defendant was under the supervision of Mr. Emeka Nwoba.
I can't remember. I'm not aware.
You can't remember?
I'm not a management staff, so I don't know.
My Lord. Mr. Emeka Nwoba. I don't know. And you deliberately refuse to subject yourself to the policies of Mr. Emeka Nwoba because you felt that Mr. Kingsley is a better manager than him.
That is not correct.
That is not correct.
That is not correct. I did my job diligently. I never got any warning letter or any warning letter throughout my stay in the company, not even one, or even one query before I was terminated with immediate effect. I never got one warning letter or one query.
Okay, and just hold on, please. Was there a time that you pleaded with the new management under Mr. Emeka Nwoba to forgive you for being disrespectful?
That is not correct.
That is not correct.
Yeah.
While you were in the defendants, you were given a Toyota Corolla as an official car to enable you discharge your duty as a sales representative to the defendant in 2020.
That's correct.
When last did you drive the car?
Since I was terminated, the car has been in one place, so I don't drive it.
You will agree with me that since the car is an of... Yes, my lord, she said yes. She said yes.
Which year? Which year?
No, my lord is asking the question before that. Yeah, the other one, when last did she drive the car? She said since she was terminated.
Mm. Because the car, the day I was terminated, I had an accident with it. I snapped it. I is there in the court in one of my witness. I pleaded it in my witness deposition. It's there. So the car is not even in a good condition because I had an accident because of the shock I had when I got.
Hello. Yes, my lord. As the court pleases. As the court pleases. My lord, I just have about 2 more questions. Witness, ma'am, you will agree with me that since the car is an official car for ease of the defendant's marketing job, it was your responsibility to return the car without being told.
I sent an email for them to come and
Excuse me.
collect.
If it's your responsibility, say yes. If it's not your responsibility, say no, please.
It's
And
not
let me
my
round up.
responsibility. I sent
It
an
is not
email.
your responsibility.
It's not. I sent an email. They refused to come and collect their car. So it's not my fault.
My lord, she said it's not her responsibility to return the car.
I sent an email. The defendant refused to come and collect his car, my lord.
Can you listen to my lord?
Did you hear me?
My lord is asking you a question, witness.
This thing. Did you hear me?
No,
Is
my
it your
lord.
responsibility to return the car, or is not your responsibility? It is the responsibility of the defendant. Who has the responsibility of taking back the vehicle?
My lord,
Yes.
ideally, the manager of the territory, managers of territory, because I was under a manager, Mr. Nathan Wang. Your manager will come and collect the car from you. Just like I pleaded in my deposition, he fired the manager 2 weeks before he fired me. So there was no manager to come and pick the car. So I sent him an email because I cannot drive the car as a lady from my territory, Port Harcourt, to Lagos to deliver, where the head office is. He responded, I should still hold on because there was no manager. Mr. Wumba fired the manager 2 weeks before he terminated, he fired me. Yes. So that was exactly what happened. He did not come to pick the car before we went to court. That was it. The evidence is there in the court, my lord. The email I sent him and the response and his response, I tendered it before.
It's okay.
Thank you, my lord.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
that'll be all for this witness. Yes, my lord.
That's all. Yes. Clemens Council. Witness is hereby discharged.
As
As a
the
couple.
Finish your evidence.
The claimant.
Okay. Yes, claimant case is hereby closed.
Yes.
You are the defense. Oh, you don't intend to
We intend to, my
enter
lord.
any defense. I thought you want to address the court. All right. Please agree on the date. How many witnesses do you intend to
We're
lead?
looking at 2 for now.
Is it 2?
1, my lord.
No, only have November.
No,
December,
one
you know,
witness
it's
for now. One
eh?
witness.
One
Yes, my
witness.
lord.
So please agree on dates.
I forgot to this. Can we check? Sorry, man. Let me see. Let's check.
Sorry, 7, I may not be around. I will be in Abuja. From 4 to 8, will not be around. The 3 of us, but 2, 3, and 4. It's one witness. You can come on that day and cross-examine him. Counsel, which day are you suggesting? Please, counsel,
Yes, my lord.
you are now in control because she has to bring her witness. You know, even the court, while we don't like that first week of December, you know, it's around festive period. We too are trying to round off, deliver rulings and judgments, if any, so that you will return in January and adopt your final address. What to December? 3rd, 3. It's okay.
We will join you again on the 3rd of December.
Next week. He has finished her evidence. Do we need her again?
No.
She wants
But
she may want to listen.
who will not link her? It's only you that will link her to hear the proceeding. The court will not link her. You know, ordinarily, you have normally apply Sometimes we use informal, we take informal application. In some courts, like Lagos, you have to pay. They charge money.
I know.
You can be hearing what you are doing. Yes. And the argument of both counsel cases are adjourned to 3rd day of December 2024 for defense.
Madam, thank you so much.
Thank you, madam. For the last time.